Checking in back with my pot. Let's see what is happening here. That flavor. So guys, let's show you how tender and fall off the bone this oxtail is. And it is still hot. Whoa. Wow, look at that. Woo.
So good.
Too hot, but it's just falling off the bone. Wow. Ooh. All of that come right. That's how tender it is. Don't forget to like, share, comment. Please to share the videos, guys. Share up the videos. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Miss Polly's Kitchen, Donga Yadia, Donga Jamaica. Now today I want to show you how to cook this wonderful comfort food that is loved all over the Caribbean. And it is our wonderful oxtail. Yeah man, as some might that I have some fresh oxtail here, guys, and I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to make this dish. No worries, Miss Polly got your back. So let me introduce you to my season. I'm using some natural bean. I love to use natural bean. I'm not using all of this, I'm going to take what I want from it. I'm using some natural bean. You have our Jamaican spice here. That's the pimento berries. I have muscadine. I have some fresh springtime. I have an onion, garlic cloves, ginger, and we can't leave out. I don't have to call a name. Somebody can call a name for me. Our Scotch bonnet pepper, man, all in Jamaica, yeah. But if you're overseas, you can plant the tree and probably get a few Scotch bonnet pepper, nevertheless. But yeah, man. So these are my season that I'm gonna use. I'm going to use a little soy sauce, browning. I'm using some paprika, and I will be using some salt as well. And I will be using this natural season that says no MSG. So let's go. First thing first, you need to wash your meat. But before you do that, let's just remove the fat. Although there's not much on this, you see how the meat fresh and pretty, guys? Wow. All right, so the thing is with this meat, guys, it is a comfort food. It is a comfort food and it is loved all over, as I mentioned. So you may find some fat that you want to remove before you wash. You can also use your meat board to place your meat on it. I'm going to take that out. Don't watch that. I should have another container to put that in, but I'm going to remove a little of the fat, or probably all of the fat. I want it to look like this. I want it to look lean, just all lean, no fat. All right. When you have a lot of fat on it, what it does, you don't get a lovely gravy. You get an oily gravy. And trust me, this person in the house, they love gravy, so I have to know what I'm doing. I don't want to give them pure oil and saying it is gravy. So this is it. So I'm going to continue to clean, and I'm going to clean off all the fat, and then I'll get back to you when I'm going to wash it. So please use your meat board, all right? Place it on a meat board and you cut the fat off. I'm just being lazy right about now and just doing my thing. Alrighty, so finish cleaning up the oxtail. I'm going to add some vinegar and I'm going to go over to the sink to wash this thoroughly. So use your vinegar or lime or sour orange. Or if you want to use both the vinegar and the lime, you can go ahead and do so. Alright guys, so now that my season is finished clean up, I'm going to cut them up to add them to our meat. So we are going to move on to our scallion now. Moving on to our garlic clove. Using some ginger. You can grate out your ginger, or you can just pound it like what I'm doing here. Same thing with the garlic. You can grate at it, or you can just crush it. Alright, so for the pimento berry now, I want to crush them. If you have your blended season, you can also go ahead and use that too as well. Alright, so we are ready to season up. Adding some natural season. That's a little paprika. Some salt. I will list everything for you guys, don't worry. I try to list everything for you. In the description box, I will list the amount. And we are going to go ahead now and just add our crushed pimento berry, our garlic cloves, our scallion, onion, all of that seasoning is here just cut up. And we're going to add our thyme. I'm gonna go right in with my bare hands and I'm going to just massage in all of that lovely season. Give it a good massage. Massage it to the bone. This is one of Jamaican comfort food. So you know, when we can't afford the oxtail out here, we use the turkey neck and we brown stew that. You know, and taste that when we're done with that. Alright, so you want to just rub it in properly. And I'm going to allow to marinate. Overnight marination is the best. Sometimes you don't have the time to leave it overnight because sometimes you not even know, say you want some oxtail to eat or you want some mutton or some something, you know. You just feel for it and just, but whatever the case may be, allow it to marinate for at least half hour. So guys, I forgot my scotch bonnet pepper. Please de-seed before you add it to your meat. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just leave this to marinate for probably half hour to 1 hour. So now that this is finished marinate, guys, let's go over to the stove with this. So what I want to do, I want to add a little oil to my pot. I'm going to just brown up my oxtail really nice before I proceed to cook it on high heat and then turn down the heat and let it slow cook to get a perfect comfort food. So what I want to do now, guys, I want to box off the season of our meat and then I'm going to just add it to the pot. don't want to put it in there with the season on it, so you have to lift it off, shake it off, then you add to the pot. I don't want to use too much oil to brown up my meat. So I just want to have a small amount of oil in the pot, minimum amount of oil. Just to get these guys properly brown up to how I want it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to remove this batch here and then add another batch. Don't watch all those goodies in the pot bottom. You're probably seeing it and saying, oh, it's burning up the oxtail. No, it is not. And you don't have to wash out your pot when you finish. If you want to change your pot, if you want to wash it out, if that makes you feel comfortable, please go ahead and do so. But all of that goodies that you see in the pot bottom there, it's going to help our meat to become. Alright now guys, so I am adding back my meat to the pot. Everything has been brown up, so we want to just add it back to the pot. We're going to cook on high heat for a bit, then we're going to turn down the heat and just allow it to slow cook until it falls off the bone. Right, so add back every piece, what we want to do now. Alright guys, so what I want to do, I want to save back some of this season here. I'm not going to put all, so I'm going to just save some of this. And I'm going to go over to the pot and add the rest of it to the pot with some water. Alright, so we're saving back that amount. Let's go over back to the pot. We're going to add this to the pot. So I'm going to get a little water in this, wash it out, and come back and pour it on the meat. So I want to add some water. Alright, I'm going to cover and allow this to slow cook. And we're going to check back on it from time to time because we're going to have to keep adding the water. So for right now, I'm going to turn up the heat. I have it on high. I soon turn down the heat and let it just slow cook. So I'm using natural bean, so I'm going to go ahead now and add it to the pot. If you are using the store-bought bean, you would not be adding it at this point to the pot as yet. I will tell you when to add it. Alright, so let me just cover and allow this to cook. Just add some more water to my pot. I forgot that I was doing a video, guys. Forgive me. I add the water and then I say, oh my, I didn't even show you guys that I add the water. But as I tell you, keep adding your water and allow it to cook. So our bean is cooking, it's not finished cook. And our oxtail is getting there. It is not yet finished. It is getting there. So I'm going to just cover the pot and allow it to continue to cook so that it can boil up back again and just continue to slow cook. All right. Checking in with our pot. Ooh, brown and nice. Not there as yet, but it is getting there. So we want to continue to slow cook this thing. Let me show you. It is getting there. You see that? It is tender. It is getting tender. It is not fully tender, but yeah, it'll go on with itself. Comfort food, man. And our beans. Yep, our beans need to cook a little more as well. Alright, so we are checking in, guys. Look at that, how that is brown and caramel and lovely. So what I want to do now, I'm going to add the rest of my season. Ooh, do look at that. This is our Jamaican oxtail. Comfort food, guys. Comfort. Yeah. Alright, so at this point you want to add your bean, your store-bought bean, to the pot. Alright, so let me just add the rest of my season that I saved back. Adding it to the pot. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little more water. Adding a little more water. So this is the final. So the next time you see this, we will be eating this. I will be plating it rather. And we're gonna add our big boy. Why me a nice it up so? I'm gonna add my big boy. Add back the cover now, and the stove is on low. Continue to finish slow cook this Jamaican comfort food here. That is it now, guys. You know, the next thing I forgot to tell you guys is that if you have too much oil in your gravy when you're cooking your oxtail, you can just throw it off. Just scoop off the oil. Use a spoon to scoop off the oil. I don't have any oil here, and that's why it is important to trim the fat before. But some people love the fat, they don't want it to trim off. I understand. So this is it. And if you want to add anything else to your oxtail when you're cooking it, please go ahead and do so. Alright, so let's plate this for you to see our beloved oxtail. Tender fall off the bone, known for its richness. Oh God, its deep flavor. Almighty Jesus, can I tell you? Let's go to the plate. So now let me just plate this for you guys to see how wonderful this fall off the bone is. The richness of it, how tender it is. So I have to wait until this is cool before I can show you how tender this is, guys. But yeah, man, this is our wonderful oxtail. And this is how I know it should make. If you want to add anything else to it, you can please go ahead and do so by pleasing yourself. But this is ours. Yeah. So I'm going to allow that to cool, and then I'll show you how tender it is with my hands. So guys, let's show you how tender and fall off the bone this oxtail is. And it is still hot. Whoa. Wow, look at that. Whoa.
So good.
Too hot, but it's just falling off the bone. Wow. Ooh. All of that come right. That's how tender it is. Don't forget to like, share, comment. Please to share the videos, guys. Share up the videos.